Okay, in this video we are studied. The next point is plane polarized light. What is plane polarized light? Before that, we know that ordinary light shows its vibration in all possible direction, but but the ordinary light passes through Nichols prism. Its vibration its vibration is in only one plane. I will show diagrammatically. Ordinary light shows its vibration in any possible direction in the path of, you can say it is direction of propagation. They are perpendicular. Wherever, in any possible direction, it vibrates. But when this is ordinary light, when this passes through this Nichols prism. What is Nichols prism? It is a calcite crystal, that is CaCO3. It is two prisms are fused by a Canada balsam, and it is termed as Nichols prism. They are Nichols prism, that is CaCO3, that is calcite crystal. When it emerges out, its vibration are perpendicular to the plane of propagation, that is in only one direction. All these vibration are in only one direction, therefore it is called as plane polarized light. Okay, then what is plane polarized light? The light having its vibration or oscillation in only one plane, perpendicular to the direction of propagation of light are called as plane polarized light. These terms are very much important. This plane polarized light is important or key factor in optical activity. This plane polarized light, PP light, that is PP light, when passes through passes through aqueous solution, some aqueous solution of certain organic compound. Okay, that is lactic acid, 2-chlorobutane, 2-chlorobutane, glucose. The plain polarized light changes its oscillation, that is vibration. Original vibration of plain polarized light gets changed when they are passes through these type of chemical substances, that is organic compounds. That is, it shows the optical activity. That is, as the rotation changes, as the rotation of plane polarized light take place, that is change in oscillation in PP light, we can say plane polarized light. Therefore, it shows optical activity. We are used the term optical activity. activity activity. Okay, this property, why it shows optical activity? Because of in between plane polarized light there is something which rotate its vibrations. It rotates the vibration, and the phenomenon is called as optical activity take place. Okay, the if okay if the rotation take place clockwise direction, the rotation take place clockwise direction, then the organic compound is termed as dextro-rotatory. That is, it is indicated by D or plus. Okay, example D glucose, D or plus or D or plus or plus glucose. Same thing, D or plus lactic acid, like this. When the rotation take place anti clockwise direction, then the compound, the organic compound termed as levo-rotatory. anticlockwise LIHO rotatory. It is denoted by L or minus. Example, same condition. Example, L or minus glucose, L or minus lactic acid, etc. Okay, here the dextrorotation and LIHO rotation, when take place, these compounds are named as optical active compounds. Whatever the examples are given, that is lactic acid, glucose, 2-chlorobutane, these compounds are optical active compounds. Why they are optical active compounds? Because they rotate the plane of plane polarized light, either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Okay, therefore they are called as dextrorotatory or LIHO rotatory. This entire condition is called as optical rotation. This condition is called as optical rotation. This entire discussion diagrammatically is shown by this. This is plane polarized light, and this is the path. This is plane polarized light, PP light. When an organic substance kept here, okay, this is organic substance, okay, when it passed through, it emerged out, we can say, and when its vibration rotate like this, if the optical rotation take place in this way, that is clockwise direction, in this direction, okay, therefore this substance is dextrorotatory. If when it is passed and the rotation were seen like this, therefore you can say it is anti-clockwise direction, then this compound is termed as LIHO rotatory. Okay, hence the entire process is termed as the phenomenon called as optical activity. The optical activity were seen diagrammatically. I think you are understood. The Louis Pasteur, the scientist, recognized this optical activity and introduced a new term, that is enantiomer. Louis Pasteur introduced the optical activity concept, and he introduced the concept of enantiomers, ENANTIOMERS. that is called as also optical antipodes. Optical antipodes or enantiomorphs. These are same. Enantiomorphs. Enantiomorphs. Okay. What are the enantiomers? The enantiomers are having same physical properties, that is melting and boiling point, refractive index, but the rotation is different, that is opposite to each other. Also the rotation, the magnitude of rotation also the same, but the sign is different, either plus or minus. Okay, this concept enantiomer is introduced by Louis Pasteur. Also there is another concept, racemic mixture. Racemic mixture or racemate. We can indicate like this one, plus minus or DL. It is an equimolar mixture of dextro and levoform, that is equal amount of D lactic acid plus equal amount of L lactic acid. It makes DL lactic acid. When it kept equal quantity of D glucose and equal quantity of L glucose, then it is DL glucose. Same condition also DL 2 chlorobutane. Okay, these are the organic compounds which are kept in equimolar condition, equimolar amount, and we are understood the enantiomer in early lecture, in recently lecture, that is what are enantiomers. The enantiomer are non super imposable mirror images of each other. This point earlier we have studied like this. There is CH3, C, C2H5O, H and Cl, that is 2 chlorobutane. There is a mirror, okay, and we get CH3, C, Cl and C2H5O here and H is here. Therefore this 2 chlorobutane rotate in clockwise direction, whereas its mirror image rotates anti-clockwise direction. Therefore these two compounds are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. They are not fitted exactly on each other. Therefore it is dextroform, this is levoform, as the rotation is different. and the sign is also different. Sorry, this is minus. Okay, this is 2-chlorobutane. Same thing with lactic acid, same thing with glucose. This is the quick review of the optical activity of the 2-chlorobutane and entire the concept of optical isomerism, then plane polarized light, then Nichols prism, optical rotation, and the important concept like enantiomer, that is opticalized antipodes, a racemic mixture. Okay, clearly and uh, carefully you remember these points, these terms, because they are very much important for your study. Okay.